Morning. Welcome to today's teaching. My name is Gracious, and so I'll be taking you through project and contract management. For those who are doing supply chain management, business management, sales and marketing, and all business courses, project and contract management module 3. So in project and contract management, we'll first begin with introduction of project management. Introduction of project management. So at first, what is a project? What is a project? A project is a piece of planned work or activity that is completed over a period of time and intended to achieve a particular aim. A piece of planned work or activity that is completed over a period of time and intended to achieve a particular aim. Let's say, for example, construction project, construction of roads. So that's the meaning of project. And you can also say a project is a complex of activities where resources are used in expectation of returns, and it always intends to achieve a specific objectives. And also a project has a sequence of investments and production activities and a specific group of benefits that can be identified and valued either socially or monetarily. I hope you've all got the meaning of project. Then thereafter we'll go to key characteristics of a project. Key characteristics of a project. So at first we'll say the first point, project has an objective. Project must have an objective whereby a definable results, output and product that is typically defined in terms of cost, quality and timing of output from the project activities. Then thereafter, characteristic number 2, complexity, whereby many different tasks are required to be undertaken to achieve a project objective. The relationship between this task and project must be complex. Then characteristic number 3, the first one we've said a project has an objective, complexity, then uniqueness. A project usually is one-off. It should not be a repetitive undertaking whereby even repeated projects are road construction to the same specification will have differences in terms of resources used and the environment. Then next characteristic, a project is temporary in nature whereby it has a start and an end. Number 5, life cycle, whereby conception of planning and organizing phase, implementing closure and handover. Then thereafter we'll say customer specific nature, whereby a project is always made to the order of the customer who specifies the requirements. Then next, risk and uncertainty. The degree of uncertainty will depend on how project has passed through its various life cycles. Then lastly, teamwork, whereby a project calls for teamwork from members of various disciplines, organizations and sometimes countries all working together to meet the project goals. So key characteristics of a project, we've said the first point, we've said a project has an objective, then complexity, uniqueness, temporary in nature, life cycle, subcontracting, teamwork, and risk and uncertainty. Then after characteristics of a project, then it's good that you take short notes. You take short notes while going through this. Don't just assume. Ensure you make short notes. Then thereafter, now project management. The unit is project management. We were first defining what is a project. What is a project? And we defined it as a piece of planned work or activity that is completed over a period of time and intended to achieve particular aim. Now project management itself, to manage a project as the word suggests. What is project management now? Project management is the process of achieving project objectives. Now we want to achieve the project objectives performance through a set of activities that start and end at a certain points in time and produce quantifiable and qualifiable deliverables. Okay? Then thereafter, importance of project management. Importance. When asked about importance or purpose, you can use the same points depending on how you will phrase your point. So importance of project management. So the first point on importance of project management will say project management. It helps us identify and correct project problems at an early age to ensure competent completion. Project management helps us identify and correct project problems at an early age to ensure competent completion. Then thereafter, project management also, it ensures that projects are completed on time. When you manage your project, you'll ensure that projects are completed on time. Then third one, it ensures that projects are completed within the budget. Without planning your project, you will find that you will need more cost instead of that if you will not plan your project. But with planning your project, you will work within the budget. Then next, it helps to manage resources effectively without misusing them. Then next, it ensures stakeholders are involved throughout the project. Then thereafter, it ensures successful project outcomes. Then after ensuring successful project outcome, of course, it ensures client satisfaction. Then lastly, it fosters growth and development within teams. So those are the importance of project management. We've said the first one, it identifies and corrects project problems at an early age to ensure competent completion. Then ensures that projects are completed on time. Then it ensures that projects are completed within the budget. Then it helps to manage resources effectively, ensures stakeholders are involved throughout the project, and ensures successful project outcome. Then enhances client satisfaction, and lastly, it fosters growth and development within teams. I hope you've all got the points. Then thereafter, types of projects. Types of project. So we have various and different types of project. The first one will talk on research and development project. Research and development projects. So this refers to the investigative activities a business conducts to improve existing products and procedures or to lead to the development of new product and procedures. Research and development project. Then next, manufacturing projects. So manufacturing projects aim to produce piece of equipment or machinery or of consumable goods like, for example, soaps, cooking oil, etc. Then next, construction project. Construction projects, examples of construction projects, roads, bridges, mining, quarrying, etc. Then next, turnkey projects. In turnkey projects, for example, a contract under which firm agrees to fully design construction and equip manufacturing, business, service facility and turn the project over the purchaser when it is ready for operation or for remuneration. Then next, derivative projects. So these are the projects with objectives or deliverables that are only different in both product and process from the existing offerings. Then next, platform projects. Platform projects, the planned outputs of these projects represent major departures from the existing offerings in terms of either product or service itself. Then next, breakthrough projects. So breakthrough projects, these are the projects that typically involve new technology than platform projects. These are projects that involve typically new technology than platform projects. So types of project, we've said research and development projects, manufacturing projects, construction projects, platform projects, derivative projects, turnkey projects, and lastly, breakthrough projects. And the good thing, you can just master the types of projects, and let's say in an exam situation, you can use your own words to explain depending with your understanding. Okay, then next now, projects organization structures. What's an organizational structure? What's an organizational structure? We'll first define what's an organizational structure. So organizational structure is referred to as corporate structure. It's also referred to as corporate structure. To the specifying of the format of an organization, reporting, relationships, procedures, controls, authority, and decision-making process. You can also define it as a system of shared beliefs and values that develops within organization and guides the behavior of its members. So organizational structure should have ability, capacity, and capability of embracing rapid restructuring when environmental conditions dictate otherwise. So there are a number of organizational structure which are bad or good, but such structures can only be appropriate or inappropriate. So thereafter I'll go to factors that influence project organizational structure. Factors that influence project organizational structure. I hope you've all got the meaning of organizational structure. So the first factor, technological changes. Technological changes. In technological revolution may lead to complexity, varieties of new products, development of new processes, new data, new labor competences, new tools, new ideas, and many others. Then thereafter, nature of product to be rolled out by the project. Nature of product to be rolled out by the project. A project rolling out tangible goods or services or work requires different and appropriate organizational structures if good and satisfactory results are to be achieved. Then thereafter, market competition. The organization has to be structured in a way that it will give competitive edge over competitors in the market, as only fittest can survive in such market. Then thereafter, value of the project. The total project cost of value of money invested in the project gives a proper guide of the most appropriate structure in which project should adopt. Then staff technical competences, size of the organization, life cycle of the organization, and so many others. So factors that influence project organization structure. The first one is value of the project, then market competition, technological changes, then value of the product to be rolled out by the project, size of the organization, and simplicity of the project. Then thereafter, signs for need to restructure the project organization. Signs for need to restructure the project organization. Let's say, for example, previously you are using this project organization, now you want to restructure it and change to a new one. So the first one, signs of need to restructure project organization. The first one, if the available staff feels overworked, exploited, and misused. If the available staff feel overworked, exploited, and misused, of course you'll have to restructure your organization structure to work with those who will be ready. Next, or maybe let's say, for example, you can just reduce their work or work with them according to their wish. Next, if the particular technical groups or individual groups team members have tendency of blaming each other for the failure to meet specification, lead time, and cost. I'll repeat. If the particular technical groups or individual groups team members have tendency of blaming each other for failure to meet specification, time, and cost. Then thereafter, number 3 will say, if the particular technical group or individuals group feel not satisfied with the gains achieved by the project. Let's say, for example, the project has achieved the results, but they feel not satisfied despite, let's say, for example, meeting specification, lead time, and cost that they used. They feel still not satisfied. So you will have to restructure your project organization. The point was, if the particular technical groups or individual group feel not satisfied with the gains achieved by the project despite meeting specification and lead time. Then thereafter, if the existing members meet all the requirements, for example, they meet experience, knowledge, efficiency, integrity, but the project is not meeting lead time, cost, and related deliverables, whereby, let's say, for example, the team members that you are using, they have the knowledge, experience, and everything, but the project is not meeting lead time, cost, and related deliverables. So of course you will have to restructure the project organization. Then thereafter, don't not, I think, I never place it in the notes, but stages of project management. Stages of project management. So the stages of project management, we have 5 stages of project management. We have 5 stages of project management. So the first stage of project management is initiation. So in initiation stage, we'll define the project purpose, objectives, and scope, and we'll also identify our clients and stakeholders. So the first stage of project management is initiation stage. Then after initiation, we will go now to planning. Planning is our number 2 stage. Stage number 2 is planning. So in planning, the project manager and team defines the strategy and purpose behind the project scope. Then thereafter, now execution, whereby the project team members are assigned their tasks and responsibilities. Project team members are assigned their tasks and responsibilities. Then after execution, now monitoring and control, whereby the project manager ensures that the project is on track and meets all objectives. Then lastly, closure, whereby closure is the last stage, whereby the team completes all the remaining tasks and activities to bring a project to a successful conclusion. So those are the 5 stages of project management. We've said the first one is initiation, then planning, then execution, monitoring and control, then closure. Initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and control, then lastly closure. So then thereafter, an assignment I'm giving you, go and look on roles of a project manager. Who is a project manager? We've defined a project, we've defined project management. Then now project manager. Who is a project manager? Go and look at least 6 points of roles of a project manager. Don't assume this, because you will be asked in an exam, more so those doing NEC exams, roles of a project manager. For example, I can give you 3 points. The first one, of course, a project manager monitors the progress of a project. He or she monitors the progress of a project. Then monitoring deadlines of the project. One is the project ending. Then lastly, ensures project stays on track. So we've said he or she monitors progress of a project, monitors deadline of a project, and lastly ensures project stays on a track. So our next class will introduce types of project organizational structures. So let's meet next time probably, okay, I don't know when, but I'll be uploading it as soon as possible. Good day.